Hi everyone, meteorologist Joe Cioffi, your weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Hope you made it through okay from last night's heavy rains. A lot of areas getting 2 to 3 inches of much needed rainfall, and now we can move on to improving weather conditions today, and they will improve slowly but surely. And we are looking at highs that will eventually kind of settle in the upper 60s to lower 70s, just waiting for the cloud cover that's around this morning to get out of the way. And we don't have anything of importance weather-wise to deal with at least through Sunday. We have the weather system coming through early Friday. It's a cold front that will reinforce this cooler air that is coming in. We've been talking about going into a mode of below normal temperatures going forward, and that is right on course. Taking a look, as you see the highs today, mostly upper 60s and lower 70s, and the trend in temperatures will be down. Tomorrow will be up around 70 to 75. And then on Friday, after the next cold front passes, we're seeing highs mostly in the low to mid 60s. Saturday, the same, low to mid 60s. Looks like the range will be 60 to 65. And for Sunday, we're also looking for high temperatures in the low to mid 60s. So let's check out the satellite view this morning. First, we're going to start off with the view from Canada because I love this loop. I've said this many times. So you get to see the machinery at work across North America, at least, and up in Canada, which is such a huge influence on the weather here in the Northeast and Northern Mid-Atlantic states. Your upper trough is now pivoting to the East Coast. The rains from last night, all those bright white clouds, they have now shot up into southeastern Canada and northern New England. Meanwhile, out in the west, there's a big upper high, and that's keeping things very dry there. And we still have this strong low in the Gulf of Alaska that is driving the force downstream. So it's what we call a very high amplitude pattern, very strong upper highs, very deep upper lows with deep troughs that run down as far south as the Gulf of Mexico. We've got westerly winds across the Gulf. So this is a fairly strong push of air that's come down with the trough, cooler air. And a secondary front is getting ready to move eastward. We're seeing it swing through the western Great Lakes, and that is going to come here, as we said, for Thursday night and for Friday. Meanwhile, as we check out the radar during this morning, now all the rains have pulled out of the northern mid-Atlantic states. We're waiting to see the last of this to move away from southern New England. It will do so shortly. And again, the rain goes all the way up through Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, very beneficial. Everybody participated in this, and it's been New England that has had the toughest time in the last couple of months because many areas there in a severe drought. So our front is through. The next one coming back through the western lakes. You see it here. And behind it is a strong high from Canada. Temperatures this morning, for example, across Minnesota and the Dakotas in the 40s. And that's the beginning of that cooler air coming down. As far as rainfall is concerned going forward, now this is kind of a tough map to look at for the next 7 days because some of this includes, in New England anyway, includes the rain that is coming today, this morning into this afternoon. But we actually do see a fair amount of rain being indicated. So one of the things we're going to be looking at here is not so much the weather front that comes through on Friday, but what might happen here early next week. So here's the upper air pattern. As we said, we have got that deep trough in the east, and that's going to swing through another shortwave trough. This is our cold front for Friday morning. It doesn't have too much with it. The trough is very broad, but you still see the layout here is the same. Trough in the east, ridge in the west, and the eastern trough will have another arm coming down for early next week. Now, there are differences in the models here. The GFS, this is for Monday. You see there's a bit of a dip here in the jet stream in the eastern lakes down the Appalachians. The European is actually showing something far more vigorous, as are the Canadian model, the Icon model, and a few others. You know, a fairly deep trough here that drops down into the lakes and then swings to the east coast on Monday night. If this is correct, we're going to wind up with another low coming up the coast with a good soaking rain setting up. The GFS is a far weaker system and doesn't really show very much. So we're going to be resolving that particular issue going forward. In the meantime, here's how it plays out with regards to the day-to-day weather here for the next 5 days. We're again improving weather conditions for today. No big weather issues at all, other than decreasing clouds and increasing amounts of sunshine with temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. And then tomorrow looks okay. We'll have some sun and clouds. Temperatures 70 to 75 should do it. You see the cold front here for tomorrow that's dropping southward. It's right in there, and that's going to be coming through for Friday morning. Could see a little bit of a wave developing on that front, and that's why we're putting in that there could be a couple of showers early Friday morning or into midday. Then it pulls away to the northeast, and we've got a nice cool high with dry weather and sunshine for Saturday. Sun and arriving clouds for Sunday, and then we're going to see what happens with this next trough dropping down. As far as the tropics are concerned, very quickly, we do have we've been watching an area of disturbed weather that's going to be developing in the next couple of days in the Northwest Caribbean. Pressures are low there, so there's a fairly good chance that we'll see a tropical depression or maybe even a tropical storm come out of this. The Hurricane Center has a 60% chance of this developing over the next 5 days. And we'll talk more about that tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, which is at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on my YouTube channel. So have a great day, everybody. If you're interested, if you'd like to join my weather platform, which has extensive weather coverage, it's at patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Subscriptions start at $2 a month. And if you take a subscription for a year, you wind up with 15% off or 2 months free. So bear that in mind. And that applies, by the way, to current members. If you're a current member of Patreon, just go into your settings and change to annual if you choose and take advantage of the 15% discount. Have a great day, everybody. See you later.